Good morning, has-beens. It is lucky morning 13 of this journey. Monday, January 13th, 2020. And today I'm going to talk about old news. That would be today's effort. And I'm going to talk about new news. That would be what I'm projecting this week, what I'm prescribing for myself for what this week is going to be. Today was good. Changing things up a little bit, moving away from the time target and bouncing back to the distance target a little bit. So today was going to be 4 miles. I really wanted to emphasize the easy in it. So I set myself a speed limit of 8-minute miles. A little sore, just back was kind of sore getting up. Legs were a little stiff, a little more stiff than they've been in the past. And I knew that, as this would be effectively my third week of increased effort, with it being within my first month back, I knew that this was a pretty high risk time for injury, that kind of stuff. So, wanted to go back to emphasizing easy days, no more of this progression, getting down to 7:30 or 7:15. I literally just set the treadmill at 8-minute miles and just let it go. And something really cool happened right around mile 2. For the first time in a very long time, I got bored, which is one of the, for me right now, one of the coolest things ever, because I was definitely not bored on the treadmill before. I was tired, I was working hard, but I was never at any point bored. And I kind of zoned out around 2 miles and then kind of woke up and realized, yep, you're bored. you don't have a whole heck of a lot to do. So that's a really good sign. That encouraged me to take my heart rate at the end. Again, unofficial, I'm not wearing a watch or anything like that. But I was around 150 beats per minute, which is still definitely on the harder side of easy. But it's definitely the lowest my heart rate has been at the end of a half-hour run. So 4 miles, 32 minutes, 8 minutes a mile. Pretty easy, pretty encouraging, and I feel better now than I did at the beginning, which is the sign of a really good, easy run. You feel better at the end than you do at the beginning. Actually, even forgot my water bottle, which was a little discouraging because it is very dry inside there. And still made it through without really too much of an issue. This week number 3. So going to bounce back to the distance a little bit more, focus on the distance. Also going to focus on some of the more nuanced aspects of running. So going to go back to focusing a little bit more on differences in pace, differences in effort, instead of maybe having one sort of boring week where I kind of do the same thing every day. I'm going to try and add a little bit of undulation in there. So for me, the undulation is going to mean that I'm setting myself an easy day speed limit of 8 minutes a mile, which after today shouldn't be too terribly difficult. So my easy days are going to be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So that's 4 miles at 8-minute pace. On Wednesday morning, I'm going to do a medium distance run, which at this point, it's so early in the process, it really doesn't mean that much. But that would mean that on Wednesday, I'm probably going to do something closer to 5, potentially 6 miles. And I'm going to do something in the middle there, maybe an up-tempo section, or I might turn into a progression run or something like that. But Wednesday's going to stick out as a little bit longer and a little bit harder as a result of it. I'm not just going to run 40 minutes, 5 miles at 8-minute pace. I'm going to do something. Friday is going to be strides, so I'm going to do the same 4 miles easy that I did today, and then at the end I'm going to add 4 to 6 strides, most likely on the treadmill. I don't know exactly how fast or whatever. I'm totally going to feel it out. But I'm going to do basically 100-yard strides. And then Sunday is going to be my long run, which will be some type of probably progression run, or maybe I'll move to hills. Maybe I'll start incorporating some hills into my run and see how that goes. I like hills, so this might be a good opportunity to start including some undulations, literally, in my run. So, feeling excited, feeling encouraged. You know, you don't get too many big victories in this process, so I think it's really important to really appreciate the little ones, because the big ones are fleeting and fickle. So, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope your running is going very well. And until next time, we will see you tomorrow.